Hello, hello, all my lovely and wonderful punks. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day so far. Um, been a few days since we streamed, but I am ready to play a new game. We're going to be playing Kholat. I think that's how it's pronounced. Uh, this is an older horror game. Not like super old, but like older. About wandering around a snowy waste and there is a monster and figuring things out. I don't know anything else other than that Steph Sterling rated it highly back in the day. We'll pop on over here. You mow your grass and I begin to stream as the prophecy foretold. It is how you summon me. Well, good luck mowing grass, Haas.
I'm gonna spook the skunk now.
No, don't spook the skunk. Hold on, checking something. Okay, yeah, my audio is working. It's just that the game is muted. Hold on. Okay. That seems like the game volume might be a little high compared to my voice. So let's turn that down. There we go. That seems more reasonable. Let me know if the volume's too high or too low. We can adjust it real quick. Live on a Sunday? That's skunk possible? I mean, I'm supposed to stream every Sunday, but you know how it is. Volume's a bit high still? Okay. Let's see if I can't. Wix on a Sunday. Better now? Good. It's hard to get a gauge for it before I have everything open with OBS and everything. That's pleasant. Cool, cool, cool. How you doing, Sammy? You were first. How you doing, Theo? Thank you for the care package. Hello, Emmy. Thank you for the care package, girlfriend. Right on time for your evening commission work section? Hell yeah. Have fun drawing some bunnies, Quicks. Anyone else here? And Raleigh's here. Hi, and Raleigh. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoy watching. Like I said, I haven't played this before. It does look like a controller is better than mouse and keyboard, so I'm going to do that. Yes, save the settings. I'm also having a bad... my right ear has been having troubles with being muffled and tinnitusy. And it was getting better, and then like a few days ago, it got really bad again. Hopefully that just means it'll pass again sometime soon. The place where you collected the note will be marked on the map. Very cool. I remember vaguely hearing people say that their biggest complaint with this game is that the map doesn't like say where you are. It's just a map and you have to figure it out.
56 years ago, Russia, the Northern Ural Mountains. A group of 9 students of the Ural Polytechnic Institute embarked upon a difficult winter expedition to reach the Otorten mountain.
Don't do that. Don't go to places where
their journey seemed to progress according to plan. However, on the 7th day of their trip, the weather conditions worsened. They lost their orientation and were forced to set up a camp on the slope of the mountain called Kholat Pt1.
Oh no, their orientation
was
changed.
Their last stop. 3 weeks later in Yekaterinburg, when their families received no word of their success, the first rescue expeditions were sent. On February 25th, 1959, an abandoned encampment was found. The tent was torn down and covered with snow, with all the group's belongings left inside. Further examination revealed it was cut from inside out. The surrounding footprints indicated the crew had fled the tent. They were barefooted. This suggests a frantic escape, characteristic of people scared out of their wits.
Did they have helicopter rescues in
led to a forested
1959?
area down the slope. The rescue team found an improvised fireplace and 2 bodies. They were lying in but their underwear, with cuts and scratches to their limbs, suggesting they had tried to climb the tree in panic. What could terrify them so much? The next 3 bodies were found scattered a few hundred meters from the first discovery. One of
Hope
them
there's
had
no
suffered a
collateral
fractured skull,
damage.
this
Hey.
despite no evidence of a struggle.
Does Kholat
Took
come
the
with milk and
spring
cookies?
fall,
I hope
2
so.
months later, to enable
Hi,
the rescue team
Mish.
to find
Hello,
the rest of
welcome
the
in.
victims. The last 4 skiers were found buried in a thick layer of ice and snow. Their autopsies led to even more bizarre findings. All of the bodies had severe internal injuries caused by an undetermined force, similar to that of a serious car accident. No external damage nor bruises were visible, besides a tongue ripped from one victim's mouth and a strange orange skin color. Much speculation arose from these puzzling events. Such theories included attack from the local tribesmen, from an avalanche, or animals. Each theory, however, only served to create more questions. The truth behind this tragic course of events remains unexplained to this day. What really happened? Maybe the answer still waits to be discovered, deep under the snow.
There we go. All right, we're past the story. Hi, Mish. Hello, Moselle. Welcome in.
3 years.
3 years. Hi, Jova. Beep boop. 3 years. Awesome. Thank you so much for all the support, Jova. Everyone, make sure you check out all 3 of Mish, Moselle, and Jova. They're all great streamers. They're all very cool. In Raleigh, if you're still here, do some shouty outies. Train. We got the train. We got a building. My guess is we're going to get on the train. Very dangerous snow bunnies. Very likely. I think we can believe that. Alright, are we going into the building? We're gonna have some like pre-research before where the scary monster is? No. Okay. Part of the reason I went with the controller is because this is one of those games which is like left shift to run, and I can't do that. I know it's fine for like the majority of people, but my left hand does not have that dexterity, and I cannot, for the life of me, use left shift to run. Any game that requires left shift, I have to rebind it. Yield. Alright. Fucking sun. Okay. The gate? Nope. An objective would be nice. Wacha. Hi, Nia. Welcome in. I mean, the music is very nice and very haunting. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, we don't go this way. I guess we don't get on the choo-choo train. I'm supposed to make the mother country proud. So right. Na 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 na. Adamari Damasi. We'll just keep going this way. Train. Trees. Oh dear. That was 2 messages in one somehow. All right. Maybe this is the way. Ah, I see. Maybe the trains don't go any deeper, and so I was just supposed to go up. This is where the train ends. I cannot go up there. It is snowy. All right. Into the woods then. Okay. 1 second. I have some itchy in my eye. Maybe you have a question. How am I so cute? I'm not cute. I'm tough and scary. This is Halloween. The question is, how are you so cute? Got him owned, deflected. Trees. This looks promising.
Are you coming to me?
What do you mean, are you coming to me? Hey, can you cut out that scary violin, whoever's hiding in the woods? Emmy, I have a question. Why does Miv deny that she's cute? You know that Emmy's here. She'll see this. Oh, we're going through a cave. And then I get eaten by a bear. The end. Shit, fuck. Game over.
The only thing I saw was a flash. An insufferable burning light. The pain ripping apart my body.
Okay, hold on. We're going to turn the audio back up a little, and then we're just going to turn down the music considerably. Because I can barely hear what the guy is saying, but the music stings are blasting. And now the snow bunnies. Now the snow bunnies are going to get me. Okay, hopefully this is better.
I felt it tearing out of my soul. After a while, I was nobody. Nothing. The light went out and I've...
Still kind of quiet. Okay, hold on. Oopsie. I don't know why video games cannot balance their audio for shit. Or movies. All media. Why are you so bad at balancing your audio? Alright, we're gonna try this.
vanished into overwhelming darkness. I welcomed the end with delight.
Sorry. Voice volume is whoop. Is that max SFX? Turn that down as well. Okay, let's try this. Okay, I'm moving. So is the twist that I'm dead? I fell down and I'm dead? All of this is a dream. A white, snowy dream. Oh, now it's darkness. Was that good or bad? You're tingling. Hooray! Press A.
I am right behind you.
Whee! A flashlight can save your life, but be careful when you point where you point it at. Okay. I don't know why we needed to start in a village with a train, but okay. Act 2. Wow, what an Act 1.
Have you ever tried to hold on to your humanity?
Yeah.
When others convince you of being no more than a subject, an object, which they can bend to their will.
Yeah, that's when I hit them with the
When they
baseball
told
bat.
you that you were a monster that deserved punishment.
Yeah, that's when I hit them with the baseball
When you
bat.
could really not remember your sins. When they took away your loved ones, leaving you to rot in the dark. The problem is that in their darkness, you have never been alone.
Those sure were some words you said, Mr. Man. Okay, so we've teleported. And now we can see magic footy prints. And looks like we need to hurry up and follow them. Alright. Running in deep snow is tiring. Adjust the pace to surrounding conditions so you don't exhaust your organism. Okay. Before setting off on a longer journey, rest in the camp and set a goal for a safe route. You can focus left trigger on any object to get a better look at it. Lighting your way with a flashlight, you become more visible. Observe the environment carefully for better navigation with the help of a map and a compass. Barely accessible rocky notches may lead to interesting places and shortcuts. To gain access to them, you will have to squeeze through B, low-lying obstacles, or jump off them. Okay. The place to find, like, notes. I see. I see. Okay. We have a logbook, a diary, reports, articles. So we're just gonna find paper and then survival. Okay, well, the magic footy prints are gone. Map is Y. Alright. So... Oh boy. Alright, so the triangle's the camp. You can kind of see a forest. There's some longitude and latitude. Okay. We can do this. And it'll give us the longitude and latitudes of things. So, I'd say for now, let's just walk the path. That seems like a smart idea. That seems safe. I can lower the map to, like, look at my surroundings. Unfortunately, there's not really any landmarks on here other than we've got this big open area, this kind of potentially foresty area, and the actual, like, roads and such, and our camp. 37 by 62. That would be 37, 62. Would be dead center here. Okay. So that is a potential goal for us. So yeah. That's what I've heard is the sticking point as to whether or not people will enjoy this game is that it is slow, it is moody, and the map does not actually mark where you are Have to figure that bit out yourself. We got a like geyser. Or like a meteor.
I set out the moment I heard about the incident. I was in the area, so I reported to the unit myself to be automatically assigned to the case. I arrived at Vishai on February the 19th, a couple of days before the Institute's rescue group. While waiting for them, I started asking around to see if anyone from among the locals knew anything about the incident. One of them said he had a hunting cabin in the search region and knew the area very well. I decided to use him as a guide. When the rescue team had finally arrived, I explained to them what the unit's role was in this mission and that all discoveries or observations should be brought to my attention before anyone else's. We established priorities, checked the equipment, and set off right away. It was not until February the 26th we found the tent that I believe belonged to the students. Initial findings show that the people in the tent cut its sidewall and for some reason tried to escape from it in panic. The tracks in the snow led to a forest 1.5 kilometers away. But the trail went cold after 500 meters, and we had to carefully search the entire area. This was not a place of any average incident. We had shivers crawling all over our bodies because of the atmosphere surrounding us. I was convinced that something more than just an accident had occurred here. I had the feeling we were dealing with something unnatural.
Very good voice acting. Skoink. That's me. I'm the Skoink, the Poink Skunk. Hello, Blood. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I died. Okay. Don't stand in the magic rock circle, as it turns out. Okay, I died, but I'm back. So just, like, get out of here. Oh, I guess I got nuked. And I'm gonna keep following this one. Alright. It's vanished. Your tooth broke again? Yeah, I saw in Wazel's server. I'm so sorry, hun. Hope you're able to get that looked at and fixed sometime soon. Oh, we got a little bit of stuttering. No idea exactly what happened there. I don't actually know if I'm on a path or not. I think we went this way. I wonder if I could just die to, like, regular wolves. Evil wolves! You too? Yeah. Alright, so they ran this way. Right. Maybe I'm in that big forest clearing. Kind of looks like that, right? Big forest clearing. Which would mean that there's something approximately... Oh. Maybe it's auto getting on me? There's a symbol here. Looking around. Christmas tree. Or a note or something. Don't know what I need to find here. Bum 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 ba-ding. Huh? Wolves. Well, I think there's a pretty good chance that I am or I'm about to become lost. Is there something up here? Perhaps? No. Does give me a bit of a vantage point. I do appreciate... I mean, I did have to turn the brightness way up. But I do appreciate that the game is like, there's a full moon. And it's snowy. You can see. A lot of... I mean, even to this day, a lot of horror games, but especially a lot of, like, 2000s and 2010s horror games were like, you can't see, and your flashlight doesn't work like a real flashlight. Hi, Graham. Yeah, you're a baby, and you have 3 silver vine sticks, because we found where you hid them. I think this is where I came in. Ah, that fucking spooked me. Wait for the bonk and golly. Graham, what is it, baby? What is it? I'm pausing in case there's like a timer before something comes and eats me. Okay, goodbye. I keep pressing A because I keep expecting there to be a jump. No, not my actual size. Also, in Raleigh, you're back. Shout out Moselle and Jova and Mish. If you would, please. Alright. Oh, the snow is changing. Yeah, get him shouted out. Thank you very much. Where's the map? Why? Why is the map? Okay. I don't know what the purpose of the compass is. Okay, no, it automatically just zooms to the middle of the map. So I think I did go into this valley. Maybe? It's like... Okay, there's supposed to be like 5 little hills. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get lost. But maybe I can find a path. We got no stamina meter either, so we have to just kind of vibes stamina. Thank you for shouting out, everybody. I don't know why you would go out at night. Like, you've got a camp. You are obviously resting. Go out during, the sun. It'll be warmer. You'll be able to see. I mean, it's very snowy, so it might be a little bright. Alright, this is definitely a path. So, we can't be too far from camp, so I would guess it's either this path or this path. There's a bridge ahead, regardless, so let's keep an eye out for that bridge. You're like creaking like wood. I keep seeing like a little bit of a rock and being like, is that something? Like, are they all going to be as obvious as the fucking meteor? Or are they going to be different things? Damn, those wolves are active tonight. All right. We're at a bend. Okay. There's a bit of a path that way. And a bit of a path this way. I would guess that I'm here. So I want to go west. Okay, so I see how the compass is useful now. Unfortunately, I can't read it, as it says C and OH. I'm guessing that's Russian. Okay, red is usually north, right? So I'm facing south, I think? I think I'm facing south. There's no stars, so I can't rely on the stars. Okay. This is definitely not path. This is going into the woods. Which I'm not sure I want to do. It looked like path, but it definitely just stops there. Let's go back up. And go the other direction. This is also going into the woods, but like, not as much. This way? Yeah. Barely the idea of a path. Okay. Alright, we're coming up on a tunnel. Where's this from before? I don't know. No, this is from before. That's the rock formation. So we've gone in a circle. Successfully. Alright. I can also look farther with that. Okay. Wait, is this maybe the clearing? Maybe I did make progress. That would explain the 5 big rocks. Very ominous. Do not like. Oh. Maybe that's why it's marked on the map, because I did find it. If I interact with it again, does it resummon the boys? No. Okay, alright, so we know where we're at. Also, it's straight up got like symbols around it. Very interesting. Okay. Okay, alright. There's that tower off in the distance. Alright, hold on. So, What would be close to us? Probably the 43 or the 45. 43 down. 43. $43.95 would be way the fuck over here. 45.84 is off in these woods. Okay, okay. 752. 7 would be like way up here. Alright. Okay, so north is red, right? There's an easy way we can test this real quick. North is red. And this should be the way to back to my camp. Otherwise, it would be that way. There's something up there. I see glowing. Alright, our vision maybe goes a little blurry. There's our camp. Okay, okay. So, you don't have to walk very far. It took like 5 seconds to get from here to here. Okay. It just brings up my map. Okay. So, we are at our camp. We can see the stone formation. This is south. So blue is south, red is north. So, where do we want to go? Do we want to try to do them in order? If we wanted to do them in order, our next thing would be 752, which would be way up here. I don't like the looks of that. We have to go through like water and a lot of mountain to get there. Let's do something that seems more possible. 5461. 5461 is this pit over here. So if we go down this path, across and up, that shouldn't be too bad. So we want to go almost directly south. Okay. Alright. You guys got all that? That's what we're doing. I definitely want to check out that tower at some point. Maybe the paths will be more obvious too. Now you can see your vision start to blur out. I can hardly run. Alright. So, we went directly south. I think that's this path. It's possible we're on the other one. Oh, that crater too is very interesting. Alright. It's either this path or it's this path. I think it's this one. I'm gonna follow it and try our best. And go really slow because we cannot run for more than like 3 seconds. You gotta just soak up that atmosphere. Okay, we've got a split here. I think that's just because there is a big rock here. But not that the path splits in two.
I have chosen you. You are remarkable, just like me.
Huh?
But you are losing your mind, my friend. You're slipping slowly into the abyss, and there is no one to give you a hand. And at the bottom, I am the only one waiting for you.
Is that so? Okay, I don't... There's no tunnel marked on here, so I'm going to assume this is a cave. So let's look at this cave. Uh-huh.
I'm gonna spook the skunk now.
Don't spook the skunk. I'm playing a scary video game. Okay. We definitely went through a tunnel. Maybe that was this? Maybe these aren't bridges. Maybe they're short tunnels? Maybe it was this? Oy. A key on the map would be nice. Something that you put on the map for people to understand the map. There's the crater. Definitely gonna have to check out that at some point. I think we've gotten turned around. Because the crater is north. Or is that a second crater? Okay. We've got a ravine here. So if this is up, it's like up here or up here. But I went down. So this has to be like a second one, right? It can't be the same one. Or I'm seeing it from very far away. Hold on. Compass. I am looking north. So maybe I'm like in this mountain and looking and seeing over here. I'm not sure how accurate the like elevations are. Okay. We got a big ravine. We've got this landing. There's a path down there. That... I see a sparkle, and I don't know if it's like a collectible. I don't know if I can do this, or if I'm just going to fall and die. Okay. Well, we cannot climb, we cannot jump. So if there is something there, I must have to get it from the other side. It's so sparkly, I want it. Alright. Well, we'll just run back. So we found a spooky cave that talks to us, but nothing on the other side. Wish there were a couple, like, other landmarks. Maybe they'll come eventually. Because right now we've got, what, the crater, the clearing, this radio tower, which is south of our camp. We've got the cave that talks to us, but that's not really a visual. Okay, make sure we're going the right direction. This is going east. Alright. This also appears to be a tunnel. Alright, much snowier up here. Tree blocking our path here because we are a stupid dumb man who cannot lift our feet. We'll go this way. We'll hope that we're still on the path. So I am very dubious about whether or not we have been on any paths. Is it getting darker? Alright, there's the radio tower. I kind of want to, like, go to the radio tower, because I hope that it'll, like, mark it on the map, and then I can use that as a reference point. Or maybe I'll find a note that's like, the radio tower is located at da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and then I can put it on the map. Yeah, I definitely don't know where I am at this point. Ooh, hoo, hoo, a tower. With bells. Okay. Hello, ghost. Another ghost. And some miasma. Okay. I was wondering if it was going to, like, consume and destroy the building. Okay. Well, now our goal is just to get to that building. Is that something? Don't just musically sting me. Very rude. I really hope that this game's primary fears aren't jump scares. Oh, the moon is weird. It's like it's eclipsed? Why is it so dark in the center? Hello? Are you a bad guy? I got it. Okay. Is that the Kholat? Alright, so the small fire people are okay, but the big fire people am a bad guy, and he's going to run up and smack me in the face and go, ooh, you bad guy. Okay. So where does that start me? Unlock the camps to use the fast travel between them. Fast travel? Cool. Well. Alright. Dress. Alright, real quick chat. Which should we do? Should we go to the crater? Or should we try to press forward to the the building we saw before I got myself killed? Should I go look for new stuff, or should we try to press on where we went before? The narrator sounds like Boromir. Building it is. Oh, I took a drink of pop and now my head is stuck to the screen. Hold on. Hello? Tracking? There we go. One does not simply walk into snow place, Kholat Mountain. I guess that's a good thing. We don't know what we should call the monster because the monster isn't the Kholat. The game is called Kholat. Also, the key art for the game was like a bear skull, so I was thinking we were going to have like a bear skulled monster. Maybe we still will. I was not expecting fire ghosts. God, I wish I could jump. Kholat just means death? Ah. Cool. Good to know. They did say during the opening cutscene, though, that these were like these were the Kholat Mountains, but that there was like Kholat something. So this location is also dubbed like Death Mountain or something to that effect. Kholat Siakil. Yeah.
I have chosen you.
Yeah, you already
You are
chose me.
remarkable, just like me.
Shut up,
But you are
Boromir.
losing your mind, my friend. You're slipping slowly into the abyss, and there is no one to give you a hand. And at the bottom, I am the only one waiting for you.
Actually, I want to check something real quick. Okay, yes. Our progress is saved when we die. That's important. Which is the real place? That makes sense. Is the story perhaps also based on loosely real events? Probably some skiers probably did go missing, but probably didn't turn out to have like monster stuff going on. Probably just got attacked by a bear. Bears are scary enough. That's why they're called the brown thing. That's just... Oh. Keys? Goggles? Oh. Don't turn on my flashlight. I don't want... Unless I absolutely have to, I do not want to turn on my flashlight. That just seems like we're inviting the monsters. Yeah. Alright, there's our good fire ghost. Looking out. We see the person run. And then we see the miasma. And might be a spooky behind us. Yeah, I'm going to assume that that noise means that the monster has appeared. Unfortunately, we don't know anything about how it works. Seems to just be wandering aimlessly. Towards us. Okay. It's a big ravine. Shit, well that probably means I won't be able to get to the church. Okay, but I think we've ditched the monster. So we just need to keep walking around until we find a path. Okay, so we've got a couple down paths. Fortunately, we just don't have anything on the map that's really helpful for knowing. We're very far from the tower at this point. It's a very fucking huge ravine. Why did you build your church so close to a giant-ass ravine? Alright, through here. Alright, maybe we'll find a bridge. There's so much going on. Alright, I don't know if we can possibly get there from here. Oh, we found something. Are you not gonna read this one, video game? Okay. Oh, yeah. Seversk is a closed city in Tomsk Oblast, Russia, located 15 kilometers, 9.3 miles northwest of Tomsk on the right bank of the Tom River, and is in the hands of Rosatom, the Federal Atomic Energy Agency. Ah, radiation time. Founded in 1949, it was known as Yati Poktovi, literally the fifth postal. Town status was granted in 1956. It comprises several nuclear reactors and chemical plants for separation, enrichment, and reprocessing of uranium and plutonium. The headquarters of the Russia Research Unit for Natural Phenomena, until 1991 called the Soviet Research Unit. The unit's activities concern research. Sorry about that. Contain research on occurring natural disasters in Russia. Do I get a reward? Is it on my map now? No. That one didn't count. We got a totem pole. Okay. And another totem pole. Well, okay. So, didn't help us get to the building, but was a little reward, was a little treat. And now we know that they're dealing with nuclear stuff. Nuclear. It's pronounced nuclear. Alright, I don't know if I want to drop anywhere. I'm a little worried that if I drop somewhere, I could get stuck. Or more likely, I would have to keep dropping until I died. I would assume that the game devs have been good enough to make it so that there's nowhere in this game, as best as they can program it, where you'll fall and die. Alright, well, hold on. Which way are we going? We are going... west? West. Unfortunately, at this point, I have no idea where we really are. There's a good chance we'll just end up having to die at some point. I'm going to continue trying to find a way across the ravine. But that might just be us walking in a big circle. This way. This looks like ice. This better not shatter under me. I swear to God, if this game has any underwater sections, I'm going to flip. I am okay with the water when it is a solid, but I am morally opposed to the water being liquid. My map doesn't have rivers marked, does it? No. We have this. We have, like, there's some water up here. Could be this. Could be we're on this river. Which would mean we've gotten very far north. Possible. I wish I had a little jump. Is that something? I'm trying to look ahead, just like hurts your eyes. Nope. There's the tower. It's interesting because we are like moving quite a bit based on like how far we're getting from the tower and like potential things we're seeing on the map. But at the same time, I feel like I'm not going anywhere. So crazy. Alright, well, we continue our wandering. We have found a monster. So it is that I got attacked by the bad spirit man when I interacted with the meteorite. And then it just happened that they blast the location and the two other fire guys go, in Raleigh, thank you. Let's do a little drink. I'm going to assume that the man made out of muscles is also the scary ghost man. Drink water. Ooh, beer. This looks scary. What do we got here? Several totems. So, where could we be? If we were going by this river, it's possible that we've come up and we're in one of these tunnels. Which direction am I facing? I'm going south at the moment. So maybe this tunnel? Oh, thank you for getting rid of the white glare video game. I appreciate that. Makes it much easier. Oh, well, it's back. We got some more whispering inside a rock. Hey, okay, alright. 61 north, 32 east. Is that... Is that where I am? 61 north, 32 east. Okay. There's a note. I almost pointed at the screen with my finger. There's a note here. So is this where I am? Is this 61 north, 32 east right now? And this is the note I found? So when I came down from here, I hit this path and went this way. Instead of this path to go this way. And I've somehow... That's this river. I guess I'm in this tunnel. Or I'm over here. One of these two. I don't know if this is like, please go to this location, or this is where you're at. But this is just a cave, so it wouldn't be on the map as a tunnel. If we're at 61 north, 32 east, what's 66 north, 72 east is way off. 6247 might be doable. That would be this clearing over here. Yeah, whisper, whisper, whisper. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we entered from that direction, so we should progress this direction. Which is the only really way we can go. Which way are we going? Are we going... We're going... northwest. Oh. Maybe we're going along this way? No, we're going northeast? We're going... Yeah, because... Okay, so yeah, I think we're on this northern path. I think. Maybe. Okay, good. We've gone from fog to snow. Still don't know what's up with the moon. Also, the craters look a little off. I don't really see neither the bunny nor the man in the moon. Wonder if that's intentional. Hey, there's the radio tower, and it's a ravine. Okay. Well, we could go down. Okay, so what could this be? This could be here. And maybe we just missed a path going to the right a little ways back. I'd rather not jump down. Alright, let's look for a path to the east. That's the direction I'm facing, right? That's facing southwest. That's facing northeast. So it would be on this side. I mean, I could just look at both sides, right? I do not see a path. That's our cave again. Okay, well, let's go this way, and maybe we'll find where the path loops the other direction. Go up this way. This is definitely off of any sort of beaten path, but it's very uppies, so maybe it'll help us get a good vantage point. That's the church again. Have I looped back again? Yeah, this is where we had the vision. Okay. So we've been down here. We somehow... Maybe we did this and we went round? Could have sworn I was keeping very left to try and get to that church. Alright. So off to the right, there's where we ended up. If I go that way, I'm just going to meet the ghost man again. Let's go this way. Some kind of like radiation ghosts. Once I have a few more landmarks, I feel like the game will pick up, will be a lot easier, because I can just be like, okay, I've got this landmark, I need to go this way. I can check against the landmark. Alright, this is the river. So, we have headed west and hit the river, which means the church is somewhere to the east. Which makes sense. Alright, so let's try... Is this north? This is south. So if I go this way, I'll go to the bottom of the river. Let's try doing that. Then the river should kick off to one direction, and maybe from there we can find a path. Maybe a path will lead to the church. Wait. Man, if you can only run for 3 seconds, you should not have gone on a mountain expedition. Right. You don't actually need to go down into the river.
Good girl. Good girl. Who's a good girl? You are. Yes, you are.
Thank you for the pats. It doesn't really look like... It doesn't really look like it's doing an L bend. But it has to be this river, right? I was hoping for the L bend to give me like a sense of Hold on. If this is west that I'm facing. I don't want to go west. I want to go east. Real quick. Yes, northeast. Things I want are currently to the northeast of me. So we've got many, mountains that we have to deal with. But we will try to get north and east of where we are. Okay, this is new. This is a bridge.
You have to go faster. I don't have a lot of time left. You have to hurry. Find the way. Find me, or I'll unleash hell upon you.
That seems pretty rude. Very rude to deny me being able to take a path. See, we've got a broken bridge up there. Okay. Fine, right? Fuck! Okay. Rude. I don't know what I did wrong there, video game. As far as I can tell, you just spawned it in front of me. Oh. It's spawning me at the note? Okay. I guess that's the last thing I found. Okay, so... So what's the move here? So how far can I fall? Decent ways. We've beautifully rendered everything, but we didn't exactly tie the polygons to it. Okay. So, I'm not going to get any closer because he's going to talk and we're going to see miasma. This is a bridge. It could be this bridge. We have gone south of the note. Okay. I'm going to believe that this is where we're at. So the path we're going to take, if it kicks to the left, which I think it does, takes us this way. And then eventually we pick, it kicks to the left, and it kicks to the left again, then it kicks a little bit to the right, and then we pick right or left. And we want to go left, because that should take us to the church. Can't tell if that's a bit of poorly rendered mountain. My focus won't actually focus. Yeah, that might just be snow. Okay. Alright, we're going to try this again. I don't know what I did wrong, so we're going to try it again.
You have to go faster. I don't have a lot of time left. You have to hurry. Find the way. Find me, or I'll unleash hell upon you.
Well, I'm trying. So it kicks to the left. Okay, well, running's a mistake because I just immediately lose a ton of energy. I guess we're going to keep our head down and look for the Shadow Man. Maybe I was looking up too much last time, or maybe he just teleported in front of me. It felt like he just teleported in front of me. Okay. 100% he is just teleporting in front of me. So that is just like a scripted, you can't go here yet. I need to go somewhere else? Or do something else? I could go right at the bridge instead. You missed it? What'd you miss?
You have to go faster. I don't have a lot of time left. You have to hurry. Find the way. Find me, or I'll unleash hell upon you.
What if I just ignore you? What happens? Okay. Does he exist in the miasma? Maybe that's the thing. So I need to wait for the miasma to clear. Hey. Right, down we go. Alright, so that's what we're going to do this time. We're actually going to take it slow.
You have to go faster. I don't have a lot of time left. You have to hurry. Find the way. Find me, or I'll unleash hell upon you.
We're going to go slow. And we're going to see if maybe the problem is that the miasma's there. And if that's what it is, then I can just, like, stop. Trying to remember, like, what we saw right before we got attacked. Alright, well this is exactly 0% fun, because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So I'm just going to, I guess, fucking go in a different direction. Like, if I do in fact need to go fast through that section, like the narrator says, I don't know how. I can't fucking run for more than 2 seconds. I'm just going to not go that direction, I guess. And unfortunately, I don't have any other camps, so I can't fast travel back to the start, so... Don't want to fall in the ravine, I don't think. It's okay. It's just frustrating because, like... I don't like the loud noise when the ghost guy gets you. That's not scary, it's startling. Hi. Did you teleport back over there? And I don't mind, like, if the game wants to do this thing where, like, it doesn't mark where we are on the map and part of the video game is figuring out how to just read a map, That's fine. But the actual, like, dealing with like, basically scripted scenic events, the game needs to communicate what it wants. And if it wants you to go fast, which is what it seems to be doing when it says run, then I don't know what to do because, like I said, I can only run for like 2 seconds. I don't know that the problem is that I went too slow. Like, am I here before I'm supposed to be here? Am I going to get some sort of increased stamina? Am I being too slow? Am I being too fast? Like, I just don't have enough knowledge to know what the problem is. God damn it. Okay, so there's multiple of these assholes. Or he can teleport. There's multiple of these assholes. Also, a better idea of how these guys function would be nice, but I'm sure that's in like a note somewhere. Yeah, that fucking shit is extremely annoying. I don't need to have my camera locked and a big music sting as he just smacks me in the face. Now I feel like I'm pinned because I can't fast travel out of here. Like I felt right now I feel like I've gone in the wrong direction. And I'm stuck. And it's not scary. It's frustrating. I just want to leave. Okay, I'm not scared of them because they're scary. I'm scared of them because I don't want to get fucking teleported back to my last save point. This is how I felt about Alien Isolation, too. I didn't think the aliens were scary. I just didn't want to have to get teleported back to my last save point. But I know a lot of people like Alien Isolation, so... Was that part of the game, or was that a glitch? Sounds pretty shit, yeah. Right now, I am just trying to backtrack. I'm just trying to get back to the camp so that maybe I can interact with it and reset it as my spawn point or whatever. And then maybe I can go down a different path and find something useful. Because at this point, we've been playing for what, an hour and a half, and besides the preamble, we've found 2 notes. Ah, I think I missed these guys last time. There are some totems here. I really think the map should have had a key too. Just like, you know, mark it that bridges means bridges, just to give players that little bit of knowledge. Because that's the thing maps do. Alright, turn back here. I think this leads us back to the 5 stone clearing. Which, for such, it's an iconic landmark and you immediately see it. I guess we'll find other landmarks with time. At least now that we've gotten away from over there, there doesn't seem like, it seems like certain areas are extra haunted with those spooky guys, and certain areas are just like they don't have the spooky guy. So we've got that going for us. I don't have to worry about getting startled and teleported. This protagonist fucking puts Alan Wake to shame. It's hilarious because we see the like fire memories of the people who fled their camp, and they just run and run and run. But we can maybe go like what, 20, 30 feet before our vision starts to blur. Alright, my camp's over here, right? Like that. Down here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. A waterfall out here? Possibly. Alright. Hopefully that has reset this as my spawn point. I am going to go pee and turn on the light because it's getting dark in here, and then I will be back and we will keep going. Alright, I'm back. We're gonna go to the crater. Or we're gonna try. I don't really want to cross bodies of water, but it's the only other big thing. And trying to go to the church and the radio tower has failed. I'm going to assume this is the path literally goes to our camp, but I've not seen shit. I'm going to assume this is the path. It would be nice if there were like, because I'm assuming that since this is a map, these are like actual paths that like, I don't know, a park ranger has written. Oh, hey, a thing. Articles. Whoopsie. Mysterious lights above the Zvoni Cosmodrome. Mysterious events in the night were noted during the night of 4 to 5 July. Witnesses testified they had seen a bright orange sphere, which had crossed the sky above the city several times, moving chaotically and immediately changing its direction in flight. Finally, it stopped and disappeared. Major Yelka, an aviation professional, confirms it is impossible for any flying object we know to move like that. The military and Cosmodrome's personnel answered our questions in a short and firm way by distancing themselves from the event, informing that there was no activity in the area as well as there were no tests performed. Okay, so that's just like somewhere near here they saw the miasma. Yeah, that's north. All right. So this is maybe the path. Maybe this like bump in the path. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, we just found this note, so we're going to go down, and then over, and then up. Hopefully, at least we found one other thing. Maybe I should have gone north to begin with, but the game was so enticingly pointing me south. Okay, then we turn, and then we should hit a point where there will be a bridge going to the left and a path going to the right. Bridge going to the left. Path going to the right. Yeah, the bridge is just kind of weird. Why is it even there? I guess there might be a little bit of a river there. So we go this way. This should take us towards the crater. In theory. Oh, but I was going to say, presumably this is a... If there are paths on the map, then the paths were probably drawn by a park ranger or somebody. In which case you would expect, especially since there's a radio tower out here, to have like... Yeah, I think this is right. You would expect there to be like wooden path markers. Not maybe like, you know, everywhere, but a couple of wooden path markers would help players orient themselves a little bit and would match the map. We've got more totems. And now... This river, perhaps? I don't know. We're going to go up. Up sounds better than down. I see a fire in the distance. Is that maybe another camp? I see 2 fires in the distance. This one's lower. Let's go there. Alright, we got a person. You're just gonna...
You know, at the beginning, I wanted to make things right. I believed God itself touched me. That I have received a chance, a compensation for the evil that was brought upon me. That I understood that it is not God, or good, or restitution. Just a tool of revenge.
Sorry, was taking a big drinky there. Okay. We've got numerous fires. On some kind of sticks. Sort of rudimentary torch. I'm going to assume it's leading me somewhere good. Lots of the funny totems. Alright, these ones have skulls. Are they nice skulls or are they scary skulls? I don't know. Okay, I really feel like the like lower intensity and the like at first I thought, and was I supposed to go north first? Maybe I was supposed to see the big crater and
Are
be
you coming to me?
Right now I'm not. I was supposed to see the big crater and decide that was the most interesting. Look at this guy. Hell yeah. Oh, okay. Well, a second. Look at that glitchy ass texture. I get fucking jump scare teleported back to my camp, I will murder someone. Random. I assume I'm not supposed to jump down here. Probably? Did I miss anything? We didn't really have any other directions I could go. There's something there, but I can't fucking jump or climb. Too hard. Too difficult. Me. No? Okay. I'm going to assume I have to drop. We're just going to... I mean, this is very cinematic. I'm going to assume that I have to drop here. Maybe I'm about to get, like, chased. Hope not. I don't want to get chased. Are you done? Okay. Not chased, but I did get bombed. Glitchy ass texture. Hello, and hello, Big Chungus. Alright. More glitchy textures. Waterfall cave. That's a lot. Oh, come on. Alright. Well, we had 2 ways out. I hope I picked the right one. Got some guys. Boy. Okay. Uh, 10 north, 57 east. Okay, if I look at my map, 10 north, 10, 57 east. That puts us here. And we want to go to 1483, I think. Which would be... Oh, that's like way over here. In those tunnels. Is there something up here? 752. Yeah. Which is the crater. We want to go to the crater. We are possibly here. Hold on. Neighbors are doing something funny outside my window. Okay, I think everything's fine. Alright, we got ourselves a nice narrow passageway. I could really use for like a camp or whatever. Something to save my location would be nice. Like, my biggest fear right now is losing progress. Hey, okay, we found something. Whoops. There we go. This is weird because you have to hold down left bumper and then right stick. Alright. A guard's confession. 72-year-old Anna N., after years of silence, decided to talk about events from her past. She told us, "I am terminally ill and have nothing to lose, want people to know what harm had been done, and all of this in the name of science." Anna N. described the place a science research center where scientists allegedly conducted inhumane experiments on prisoners. Wow. There was a special chamber. They had never allowed us to even get close. It was guarded by soldiers, although I did see people that were taken there. Not many came back. I kept in touch with one of them. I asked what they had been doing there and why so few come back out of there alive. He looked at me terrified. He said, "Anna, have you seen nothingness, a deep emptiness with no end? I was there. I stood above the collapsed valley of the unknown. On the border between reality and unreality, there's an abyss there, a gigantic well with no bottom. A dark cave of hell, and I felt it. It was drilling in my head, like a ticking clock. It looked at me from below. It was sneaking up on me, and slowly started entering me. The darkness. A very normal response. Sometime later, the same prisoner gave me a letter to pass on, and... Wait, prisoner? I thought we were talking to a soldier. Oh, okay. He did keep in touch with... Oh, she kept in touch with one of the prisoners. Okay, my bad. The same prisoner gave me a letter to pass on in which he had begged for help. I was supposed to give it to the press and expose the whole thing, but the letter disappeared. Up until now, I don't know what had happened. Anyway, they would probably cover up the whole thing. We asked the supervisors of the prison unit, which Anna N. was subject for a comment. Vladimir Kronsky, the unit's commander, strongly denied such events took place. He also informed us in a short message that Anna N. was a guard but never worked in the mentioned above center because an object like that simply does not exist. He sent Anna N.'s employee record as proof that in the years 1940 and 1950 she worked in Sukhanovka prison, also known as Special Object Number 110. She had been let go from this facility due to mental illness. A copy of her health records and medical certificate were attached. Oh, hi, Jag. Welcome in. There's another thing here, but I can't take it. Alright, so we've found a note, so there should be a note on the thing now. Okay, yeah. So we're at the bottom of this path, in theory. So we want to go up and find a bridge, which should be this direction. The paths on this map are bullshit. There's just not... What is and isn't a path is completely random. How you doing, Jack? You having a good weekend? Alright, what's this? Southwards. Oh, I think this takes us back down that other path. So we want to go north because we want to go to the crater because that's where one of our big notes are, I think. Want to keep going this way. Maybe? It said that we would come upon a bridge. We're now facing kind of to the west. That would be to the north, but we can't go that way because of the rocks. There's a stick over there. Okay, maybe I need to go back into the scary cave and go to the right this time. And hopefully, if the fucking ghost monster gets me, I'll just go to the note. Oh, come on. Am I not able to go this way? I think either someone new is moving in or someone has brought an awful lot of laundry to be done, and I'm pretty sure our complex doesn't have laundry machines. Okay, is there another way to get over there? I don't think so. You can see Twinkle Toes over there. Hold on. We step out this way. The fact that this I just hate characters that refuse to climb like 2 steps. Nope. Video game, please stop music stinging me. It's not scary. Okay, alright. We are going to try a different path. Even though my fucking map says that I should have a path this direction. I don't. So... Have a nice lurk, Jag. I keep getting stuck on very minor geometry. We'll go this way, which is heading south. I think is taking us down this path, assuming these paths are real.
Where are you?
We got a good ghost and we got a bad ghost. And we've got a bridge and he exploded. I don't know if that's good or bad. I see a bridge. That's probably this bridge. So maybe I can, if I go across the bridge, I can go up to the crater. Would be nice. That was very mean, video game. Oh. Well, because I can't fucking climb, I can't go up here. Okay. Go up this way? No. You can go down below it. Let's try that. Oh, right. Press speed to crouch. We got... Whoever's job it was to light all these torches didn't light the torch. Alright, we've got another location. 11 north by 55 east. That puts us at 11:55. Okay, so like underneath the bridge. Only like half the torch is lit. It's going to go on someone's performance review. Oh no, big skull. Alright, is this right? Is this what you wanted, video game? Does this make you happy? Yay, we did it! We found the pit! Sure, this is fine and normal. Wow, we've got full-ass skeletons over here. Okay. No. And everyone... Ah, I see. We've got a deer-headed skelerman and a bunch of skeletons crawling towards it. Very cool.
We discovered the first bodies by the pine trees. A makeshift campfire suggested they tried to warm up. The bodies were only in underwear. I decided to thoroughly search the area between the tent and the tree line. I discovered the other bodies every few hundred meters apart. Their position indicated the victims attempted to return to the tent as fast as they could. This could mean that the threat was gone and the group decided to go back to the tent, or just the opposite. Someone or something appeared from the forest and forced its victims to run. At this point, it is difficult to determine what exactly happened. I have collected small samples from all bodies for further research at the unit's laboratory. I discussed this situation with the rest of the rescue team, and afterwards they focused on the visual inspection of the tent and areas by the trees, and I entered the forest.
Okay. We're gonna stare at the skull now. I'm sure this is normal. Normal and good. I got an achievement. That's a lot of miasma. I'm going to assume that if I don't run, I'm going to get attacked by ghost. This way? Yeah, now this is open. Okay, it was blocked off before, but now it isn't. Oh. I got lightly tapped by a rock in the shins. I'm dead now. Doot, 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 doot. Hello. Okay, that works. I assume I'm supposed to not touch the miasma. I'll go this way. Oh, so spooky. It's like when you touch a rock in Skyrim and instantly take infinity damage, even though it's like... That's not good, video game. That's not good, video game. Keep your eyes and ears open. Danger may appear in your... I didn't see anything. Oh my god. I have to redo the whole fucking sequence. Also, now I can run, I guess. I guess I just needed the adrenaline. Can I go? There we go. Ah, fuck. Why are you making me platform in a game with no jump button and with very bad controls and fucking terrible geometry? Uh-huh, yeah, the deer skull go kaboom. There we go. Alright. Is the problem that I'm too slow? Video game. You have to tell me things, video game. Alright, it was around here that I got attacked, right? Okay, I see some miasma. I'm going to go up towards the fire this time. Game saved. Okay. Alright. Camp. Skull. I guess that was the first one in order. I guess maybe it did... We are supposed to be going to these in order. Okay, so the next one's 5461. 54... 61... It's here. This one. So we need to go this way this time. Alright. Okay. I'm going to go pee again. And then I'll be right back, and we will keep going. I'm back. Graham has recently discovered one of Emmy's blankies is very comfy. And he is currently all curled up in her bedroom on her blankie. Alright, so now that I've saved, I can go down here and die, I guess. I still don't know how I got killed. So, the game said there was a fast travel once you had 2 of them. But I did not see that. So we're on this bit of water. We're probably looking either for this path, or no, we came down this path probably. We're probably looking for a cave. That would be our way out of here. Looks like it might be it. And then that should take us over here. Very glitchy texture. Alright. This is something. Got candles. We even took the time to draw all the wax. God, I hope that's wax. A little bridge. Can I find a note? Can I find lore? That would be cool. Video game. Little treat for Mivlia. Little reward treat for Mivlia and not instead 700 ghosts. Alright, so we're in here. We're currently facing directly east. And then this would be heading north. Okay. Go this way first, I guess. Very cool. Like, I like the visuals, and I'm enjoying the lore. My only problem with the game so far is that the deaths just kind of teleport you back a long ways and aren't very clearly explained why you got killed.
You think you are significant?
I sure do.
That you will uncover the truth for everyone to see?
Yeah.
So you can point the finger at the monster. First, take a look at the mirror.
Oh my god, I did nuclear experiments in Russia. Convenient of these roots to form an arch. 2072. Okay. 2072. Okay, so we're in this bit of. This looks like a good, cool game. It is. It's very atmospheric and creepy. I just don't like the monster so far. Hi, Scorpia. How are you doing? Welcome in. In Raleigh or Drag, if either of you are around, if you'd be willing to shout out Scorpia. Regardless, everyone, make sure you check out Scorpia. Super fun streamer, friend of in Raleigh's. 1483 might be relevant. 1483 would be up here. So the path we're taking now isn't going to lead us there. It'll lead us outside, and then maybe we'll take one of these two. We would need to take this one. All right. We can try for it. Hello, running man. Hello, scary ghost. I'm now locked here.
I am right behind you.
You aren't. You lied to me. Is this me? Ah, no, we just shout out the cool people here. So that's the monster. And they seemingly just kind of wander aimlessly, and I don't know how we're supposed to deal with them, and if they kill you, you just teleport back to your last interesting point that you interacted with. And that's moderately annoying, because they, as you can see, just kind of fucking wander aimlessly. Disappear. Go away. I would like to make progress. I don't just want to stand here, but I also don't want to die. Go away. Go away. Video game design. Like, unless this is a forced kill spot again. Like, it's possible at some point I'm supposed to get something that scares them off. I don't know what. Can you go away, please? I'd like to play more video game. Sir. Sir. I can't go backwards. The video game has decided that this is a progress point. Please leave. Video game design. Cool. And yeah, now we're teleported all the way back on top of this mountain. Alright, can I fast travel? Is that it? Okay. We're going to use the fast travel. So, we are at my other camp now. We go directly south from the camp. Directly south. There's a little rock that starts a path. That's what we want. Yay, fast travel. We only just unlocked our first fast travel point. The rest of this has been really slow ass walking around. You can run for like 5 seconds and then your character goes, oh, I'm getting dizzy. Alright, so we go past this rock, then there should be another little rock, and then there should be a path. And maybe we'll be able to find something. So the only things we've got so far is that we keep seeing like fiery ghosts of people, and some of them are monsters and some of them are not. The really big tall ones are monsters, and they come up and they smack us and we get game over. And we know we're in Russia and we're investigating. Basically, some skiers went up in the mountain and they died, and their deaths were very unusual. And apparently there was a Russian nuclear site near here. And we're also seeing a bunch of like indigenous people imagery. find it silly when you're given like an athletic character and they've got like 5 seconds of running is too much. Exactly. We had this problem when I played Alan Wake as well. Alan Wake would go like, I'm a badass who can fire a fuck ton of guns, but 3 seconds of sprinting, that's too much for me. The game was like, oh, when it's in deep snow, you'll run much slower and use up your energy much faster. And I'm like, oh, okay, all the snow is the same depth. Maybe they meant when there's like blizzard. I don't know. All right, so maybe this time we'll be able to get to the radio tower or the church if we're coming at it from this angle. So maybe we've taken this path. Been heading south and west. In that case, we would want to head southeast, which would be this way. Across this tree. All right. Okay. And now, lots of snow. I don't know if that tree counted as the bridge on our map or not. We'll just keep going this way and hope that we find something. There's a bridge. Okay. Here used to be a bridge. See, this I'm okay with. Oopsie. I'm okay with the game going, there used to be a bridge here. Alright, so we want to keep going south then. Just really wish these paths. Oh, we got like banners? Reminds me of scene in Mulan when they find the destroyed city after singing "A Girl Worth Fighting For." Gives me that imagery. Okay. Alright, this looks like another, haha, we're dropping you into a thing. It's another campsite, I'll take it. That feels like progress. Give it to me. Okay. That was the broken bridge. So now we have this off the side, but also we can wrap back to the north. Yeah, we're facing north. That's just a ravine. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go through this abandoned village. And then we'll get our next marker point, I guess. Yeah, we want to go up. Sure, there's something down there interesting too, but we want to go through the village for now. Oh, the fires are coming to life. That's a good sign. I'm going to assume that this time the sky glitching out is intentional. Or time warping. Oh, well, there's the yellow fog. Or orange fog, I guess. Huh.
For a very long time, I could not come across any trail. The tracks came and went as if someone was playing with me, as if the victims were moving. And as soon as I was almost sure I had seen something and I would find something new behind the next tree, the trail suddenly went cold. I had no idea what was going on. Finally, I reached a small meadow. There, I found a bound journal, as if someone left it there on purpose. The journal belonged to the members of the expedition. They wrote down their thoughts and observations. Note, there were also some obscure entries, probably taken down in the dark, concerning the situation they were in. This could shed some new light on the case. I am attaching the journal to this report. We have to control the conduct of the investigation, and at a certain point stop the information flow. The facts concerning the incident cannot be made public in any way, shape, or form.
Okay. We've got someone was sacrificed according to the achievement I just got. And we've got magic clouds. Alright, and the miasma's cleared out, which seems to indicate to me we're meant to go this way. I'm not sure if the sky should still be doing that thing. Oh no, this is just back to the bad bridge. Okay. If I go back into the village, does the sky start warping again? I do not know if that was a glitch or if it was supposed to like represent time warping. So we've got a deer god. People do love a deer god. And we've got a human sacrifice of some sort. Kind of facing in the direction of the deer god. Alright, our next thing would be 43.95, so... That's over here. So we could go south and explore this area, but we might just want to get back to our camp and warp and then be able to take a more regular path to get over here. 33.90. Off the path. There might be like a cave there. Okay. Well, first let's check out this like other path. See if there's any like notes. I feel like I'm making progress. I guess my mistake was just like, I'll go to the thing that looks interesting. I guess I was supposed to go to these in a specific order or I would get punished killed. I don't like how dark it's getting. Why is it so dark? Okay. Where are we, probably? Okay, my compass is working. It's freaking out a little, but we are headed north. Maybe we're here? Hi, Mischief. Just saying hi? No worries. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. I have a feeling I am going to get killed. Spike pit. Yeah. So we got the sacrifice, and it's directly facing the crater of the deer god. Alright, well. It would be nice if from this angle the like bridge got repaired or something. Like we could like, I don't know, pull up some broken boards or something. I don't know. Okay. We're gonna make it back to the camp. We're going to warp, and then I'll probably wrap up stream at the other camp. It's been about 2.5 hours. Make some dinner. No, that's the ravine. Here's the camp. Alright, fast travel back here. And quit. While we're here, I'll swap over. While we're here, there we go. Just briefly glance at the achievements for this game and see if they're like progress based. Oh, I've got new Steam trading cards to sell. Only 23% of players have gotten the note in the circle area, which is where the game begins, pretty much. So maybe they added the... How could you do this to me? How could you do this to me? Hi, Zoe. Welcome in. We unfortunately, we are just wrapping up for the evening. But how are you? Let me shout you out real quick. Everyone check out Zoe. Zoe's super cool. No, yeah, unfortunately. You now arrive at the end. Oh, you were playing D&D. Are you a character or are you the dungeon master? Here, these are names. Well, we were looking at the achievements, and it's possible they added the achievements much later, and that's why the award rate is so low. You've encountered the anomaly. That really looks like it should have been the thing for getting hit. You've lost the chase. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Find all of the reports, all the articles, all the journal pages, all the safe spots, each of the specific locations, the true ending, and live. Interesting that the true ending has a 0.3% higher achievement rate than living. You're a character, your girlfriend's the dungeon mommy? Oh my. What's your character? While we're looking real quick to see who we want to raid for the day. See who's online. I keep misclicking on things. I've had to swap out my mouse because my other mouse's scroll wheel just fucking stopped working. Let's see. Ren and Noelle are doing Super Mario World. Astral's doing Satisfactory. Helier's doing the new Silent Hill. Neri's doing some sort of tabletop. I mean, we haven't rated Neri in a little bit, and if we were, you know, we got tabletop on the mind now. But yeah, I think she's doing some kind of like Fallout themed tabletop. So let's go raid Neri. As always, you guys can follow me on my socials. Feel free to join the Discord. It's a fun, chill community. Lots of cool streamers there that you can meet. Very supportive of one another. Or you can follow me on Blue Sky. I tweet about how capitalism is evil and also about when I'm going live. So do that if you like. And if you like, you can also grab yourselves a raid message. I'm gonna go raid Neri. Yeah, looks like she's just starting too, so you guys aren't going to be missing too much of what she's doing. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll do more Kholat tomorrow. I might do a little bit of research, just a tiny bit, because, you know, on one hand, I don't want to spoil the story for myself. But on the other hand, I want to know if, like, I have to do the points in order or the game just, like, hard blocks me. Like, because that's going to be frustrating if I keep, like, oh, that looks like an interesting place, and I just die. So I'll do a little research. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye.